Thank you for joining me for another wow moment, and I hope you enjoy the conversation. I wanted to ask you guys, how do you stay motivated? How do you keep you focused and on the right track? How do you remain your biggest cheerleader in your life? I mean, if nobody showed up in your life to pat you on the back, if nobody showed up to tell you, job well done, if nobody showed up with an award, a trophy, a certificate, what would you do? How would you keep you on track? How would you keep you motivated? When I say you, I'm talking to me first, guys. It comes to me first. My day took a turn that God knew it would take because he created this day for me. I didn't know, but he knew. All I had to do was get up and walk in it. If I had stayed in my bed, I would have missed it. Don't get me wrong. There are times when he calls you to rest. You just have to be listening to your life and knowing what you need in that moment in your life. So I got up with the intention to go to point A, and once I got done at point A, to go to point B, and therefore, and therefore, and therefore, and thus, and thus, and thus, and so on, and so on, and so on. Right? Wrong. Life will do some things to you guys. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. I heard somebody say that once. Don't know how true it is, but I'm telling you that even though things didn't go the way I planned, I'm so thankful and blessed that they went exactly the way they were supposed to, because it taught me a lesson, or retaught a lesson that I said I learned, but evidently I had to go back to that level again. What's the lesson? Time, once it's spent, cannot be got back, or you can't get it back. I got a little tongue-tied on that, guys. There are 24 hours afforded to each person in a day. Not 26, not 27, not 28, but 24. And when I got up in this day, there were things that needed to be done, there were things I wanted to do, and then there were things that could have been thrown on the agenda. I stopped living my life to live somebody else's. Now, they got done everything they wanted to get done, but I'm still on point A. You following me, guys? How often do we do that? How often do we do that in our life? Do we stop living the life that we should be living to live someone else's life? Do you have to have someone come and take you by the hand? Excuse me, guys, I'm out here with these flying bugs, and I'm trying to talk to you and unpack to you, and the bugs keep trying to have me their way. I keep trying to tell them I'm not Burger King. We don't do that kind of thing you hear. Ha, 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 laugh out loud. You have to laugh to keep from crying. The sister friend that told me that this morning. But the thing that I'm asking you is, are you your cheerleader? Can you be your own support system? Can you encourage yourself? Can you keep yourself on the right track? My niece used to tell my great niece, every time she would deter from the plan she said she wanted for her life, she would say to her, what's the plan? What's the plan for your life? Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. A part of encouraging ourselves is reminding ourselves, stick to the plan. Yes, I would like to meet up with you. However, you weren't on my schedule. So because I did not put you on my schedule for the day, and that slot is taken, I can't do that right now. It's okay to say no. it would be worse, and you would do yourself more of a disservice to say yes and be frustrated than to say no and be respected. Are you following what I'm saying to you guys? Are you really? Because as I'm saying it to you, it's unfolding before me. I watched one of my nieces be frustrated in the moment. And I understood that because I've been there. When you are in an urgency to get someone else's emergency done, it's not your emergency, okay? But you're in an urgency for their emergency. Well then, didn't we just talk about empowering and not enabling? At what point do we cross the line? No, I didn't lose track. It's all tied, if you really think about it. When I cannot encourage myself, I reach to my support system. But oftentimes, that support system may not be there for whatever reason. So do I give up on the plan for my life, or do I learn how to encourage myself? That's a coping mechanism. Remember, last segment I talked to you guys about foundational training. A lot of things that is missing from my life was I didn't learn adequate coping skills. That's a part of foundational training. I didn't say it wasn't available. You ever have that type of lifestyle where the teacher showed up and you left out? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Am I by myself? I know there have been moments in my life where it wasn't in the teacher. I failed to learn the lesson or even take the class. I'm too busy worrying about down the street. I got up from my chair and my paper and my table to go down the street. What was down the street is suited for down the street. You ever have your parent or guardian say to you, go so-and-so and do so-and-so, and your response was, well, so-and-so don't do that at their house. My mama used to tell me with a quickness, so-and-so don't live in this house, but you do. You understand me? You following me, guys? It's good to have that person in your life that you can call in that midnight hour. But it's even better to know that you can depend on you in that midnight hour. To say, if nobody shows up to celebrate me, I celebrate myself. If nobody else recognizes me, I recognize my own self-worth. If no one else recognizes that there's a call and a plan for my life, I know that there is a call and a plan for my life. Whether your call and plan for your life is to go down to Exxon and pump the gas, or to be the CEO at Exxon. I don't know, but you do. Well, this has been another wow moment, guys. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Please, wherever you are in life, continue to have conversations about life. They really are worth it. Until next time, you take good care.